I didn't realize I was going to have to film this video today, so surprise, you get a bonus video for Sunday. Hello everyone, it is Samantha and I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. It is Sunday morning at the time of filming, and this video will be going up on Sunday because I did not realize I was going to have to film it today. And that is because I am joining a very exciting readathon that I did not realize started today, so ha! And that readathon is the Reading Quest, which was started by the blog Reading at Midnight, and I could not be more excited about this readathon. It is a readathon based upon fantasy games. So the premise of this readathon is that you pick one of the 4 characters, which is the knight, the bard, the rogue, and the mage, and then based upon the character you choose, you have a certain path you have to go through, like kind of like a bingo card, but you have to base your TBR upon that character. And then as you read, you get to gain experience points and level up, and there's just lots of really exciting things about this readathon that I am just all about. I'm all about this. Everybody's character starts out at 10 experience points, and then for every book that you finish, you gain another 10 experience points, and then when you hit 50 experience points, you get a level up, and so exciting. And then in addition to this, you also have health points, and you start out with 10 health points, and then for every 10 pages you read, you get another 10 health points, and so on and so forth. There's other ways to gain health points and experience points, and I am just so excited about this. It's making my little role RPG playing heart very, very happy. To keep track of all of your points, there's a Goodreads group that I'll link down below if you guys are curious about joining. This is the last day to enter, and you basically start your own thread with your name and say that this is your reading quest, and you put in the description, link to your video or your blog post, because those are the only 2 ways to enter, and then your character and your TBR. And this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the books that I chose for my character. The character that I ended up going with was the rogue. They're always kind of my favorite types of characters, especially in fantasy stories, as well as in video games. And according to the quest board, the 5 books that I need to read for my rogue character are as follows: a banned book, a book with a partially obscured face, a book with less than 500 ratings on Goodreads, a book published by a small press, and a book with a 1-word title. So for a banned book, I am choosing The Return of the King by J.R.R. Tolkien. This trilogy has actually, the Lord of the Rings trilogy was in fact banned in many schools and libraries across the country, and they're missing out, man. I have read this series multiple times, and I started rereading this trilogy at the beginning of the year, but I still need to read The Return of the King, so it's perfect time to get to it. For a book with a partially obscured face, I am choosing The Lovely Bones by William Ritter. This is only half a person's face, so I consider that partially obscured because you're not getting the full front of the face. This is book 2. I'm almost done with book 1, so I do want to continue on because I did really enjoy Jacoby. For a book with less than 500 ratings, I am choosing And Blue Skies from Pain by Stina Light. This is book 2 in the Fae and the Fallen series. It only has 293 ratings on Goodreads, so this was a perfect one to choose, and I want to read it because I loved A Blood and Honey, and this is book 2, and I want to continue on with Liam's story. For a book published by a small press, I'm actually choosing the book that I just got yesterday from a author, and that is The Woodcutter King by Eric Graham. It is done by Inkskull Press, which I think might actually be his press company because he's kind of like an indie author, and it's a fantasy story all about these woodland creatures, kind of like elves, and there's basically a war breaking out in this wood, and it's up to our main character of Alaric to kind of protect his people and his lands from these evil forces. And the last challenge of reading a book with a 1-word title, I am choosing Freya by Matthew Lawrence. This was a book that I got in one of my BooklyBoxes months ago. It's all about the Norse goddess of love, Freya, living in modern times, and it seems like it'll be a pretty fun and humorous book, plus the cover is very cool, and I think it'll be a good summary read, so very excited about this one. In addition to the main quests that are specific for your character, there are actually 9 additional side quests that anybody can do. A couple of the ones that I know I am going to be doing are multiplayer, which is buddy reading a book with someone else, because I do know I actually have a couple of buddy reads coming up. And one of those is actually a buddy read that I'm starting of The Passage with Aoife from Fred Weasley Dies Laughing. The next side quest that I'm hoping to complete is Grind, which is reading a 500+ page book. I'm choosing The Deeds of Park Cenarion because this is almost 1,000 pages, so I think this one will definitely fit this category. And the last side quest that I'm hoping to complete is Open World, which is read any book that you want. And I haven't chosen a book for this one yet, but I know I will when I go to my bookshelves to pick a new book and I'm trying to decide what to read. So this one's a little bit more open-ended for me, but I know I'm definitely going to do it. So as the basic premise for the Reading Quest readathon, it takes place from August 13th through September 10th, so you have almost a month to do this, which is like the perfect time for me because I suck at readathons, so a month-long one is perfect. I'll link all the details and stuff down below if you guys are curious about joining. You do have today to enter officially in order to be eligible for the prizes because your experience points and all of that good stuff go towards being eligible to win certain prizes. So that is very exciting, but if not, you guys can still just join in the quest and read along with everyone as well, which is gonna be a lot of fun. All right guys, that is it for today's video. If you guys are joining in on the readathon, I wish you guys all the best of luck, 'cause it's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great week, and until next time, happy reading. Bye!